My name is Joy Hendrix, and I supervise Frank Chester Senior Center for Columbus Parks and Recreation, and this is my Parks and Rec story. My Parks and Rec story begins in the summer of 1973 when I was a student at Columbus High School. I was looking for work after school in summers until graduation. So since Wildwood Tennis Center was across the street and I loved being outdoors, I thought that would be the best place to look for a job. Went over there and talked to the tennis pro named Terry Scott, and he says, sure, if you want to pick up some tennis balls for me after my private lessons and help me out in the concession stand, you're hired. So there I go. So I continued to work there after school in summers until I graduated. And since there was no full-time employment available with Parks and Rec at that time, I moved on to another full-time position. Later down the road, my dream of working outside came true again. Here comes Terry Scott from the tennis courts, and he says, we have an opening. Would you like to apply? So I applied for the job, and I became employed at Wildwood Tennis Center. I moved to Cooper Creek Tennis Courts for a short time, where I was then offered a job at Double Church's Recreation Center. So that involved working with the kids. So we got down to business. I met the kids from after school, and sports and arts and crafts was a big hit. So I worked there many years, had a lot of fun. I was offered a position to move to South Columbus Senior Center because the city was thinking of building super centers and they wanted me to have a position. So I moved on to South Columbus Senior Center, which was a big change for me. And I soon learned that seniors were not just old people sitting around watching TV. They wanted to learn new things, have fun, travel. So I worked there for many years, and I worked under Annette Gibney. She showed me the ropes. She taught me to do a newsletter program for seniors, and we had a lot of fun. We eventually moved to the Super Center, and we merged with Recreation and the Southside Police Precinct. And I'm now supervisor of Frank Chester Senior Center. It's been quite an adventure, and I've had 44 good years with Columbus Parks and Recreation, and this is my Parks and Rec story.